Hello and welcome back to Von Milhausen Plays Darkfall, the Journal. In the last episode we had just started to explore some of the second floor of the hotel here, and we'd been into room A, which was kind of empty, and room B, which belonged to Matilda Fly. So we will carry on down the corridor now. Creepy noises. So we have room C and D. We don't know anything about these two rooms, but we will know a little bit about room E further down the corridor. So let's check out room C. It is open. Okay, we have a mirror. This room still looks relatively intact. Okay, can't activate the torch or anything here, and can't turn when the light is off. Can't do anything with the geometric picture here. I see there's a couple of geometric pictures in here, so we'll have to remember those are here just in case those symbols show up again at some stage in the future. Can't approach the mirror in any way. We can approach the wardrobe and we can examine the hat, but not the bed. Or these two other geometric prints. Let's have a look at the hat. Okay, it's just a dirty trilby. I believe, could be wrong. Let's examine the wardrobe. What have we got here? Oh, this is... that kind of random pattern on top is the same shape as the sketch that was in the ledger on down at the lobby, the kind of random ink blots. So I guess we have to click things in order, which would be 1, 2, 3, then 4, 5, 6, 7. Aha! Puzzles! Not much of a puzzle. So let's see, we have a piece of paper. Another mysterious symbol. Much like the one we got from Matilda Fly's room. And there was one on the theodolite as well. So I believe that would be the third symbol that we've seen so far. Let me make a quick note of it. Okay, that's that thing jotted down. And what else have we got? Lussa, and that symbol again. ASSUL, ASSUL. The symbols have been scattered. This in itself could save us. If the means of entrapment are hidden, it is less likely to be able to stop me so easily. They all think I'm mad. Perhaps I am, though I will not rest until this act has been fulfilled. The words are strange to the tongue, and I will have to practice the reading. Arthur hid the other words as well, beyond the visible, exposed by flame. But this one will remain here, hidden within this box. So let me write down the word Lussa as well. Lussa. Lussa. All right, intriguing. So Arthur. Now I think we've seen the name Arthur before, but I don't recall just at the moment in what context. And to open the box again, I'd need to redo the puzzly thing. Fascinating. We close that, and we can't look at the hat in any regard. No. Or at the bed. No. I can't look at the pictures. Alrighty. Then that was room 2C. Oh, hang on. So I can click on the handle. It's locked. Okay, and I can use some kind of tool here. That's the bar key. That's not doing anything. So we don't have the key for 2D yet. I have to carry on further down the corridor. Now, 2E, we learned previously, was where Mr. A. Verney was staying. I wonder if the A is for Arthur. Let's have a look. And he was apparently a nice man. Okay. As you do. No light switch here, which is kind of odd in and of itself. We have a picture with some bugs. You don't seem to be able to interact with the window at all. We can look at these boxes. Sites of the... Andrew Verney. Okay, sites of the Northern Hemisphere. And we have a kind of a symbol on it that looks a little bit like a crop circle or something. Let me just jot down that his first name is Andrew. N-D-R-E-W. Andrew. Interesting. I wonder if we'll have to remember this symbol. Okay. Andrew Verney was born in...
Are you interested in astronomy too?
Astronomy, sure. Astrology, no, not so much. Andrew Verney was born in Maidstone, Kent. His company, Crafted Curiosities, was founded by his father and is well known for creating puzzle boxes and board games. Astronomy is only a hobby, but his keen interest and distinctive writing style has become popular, and he now writes in book form for a popular daily newspaper. Sites of the Northern Hemisphere by Andrew Verney, Frederick Rising Company, London, Revised Edition 1946. Okay, and this one? Andrew Verney, 1945, I guess. Can't otherwise interact with it. No. Can't look at that thing. No. We can look inside this box. We must assemble a note. This is not all that complicated. What's annoying is that I'm out of space. So let me pop you there and you there. Thought the pieces were kind of locking together there for a second. Boop. And pop you there. And finally you there, I guess. So if T equals A, T equals B, T equals blah blah blah, or something scratched out, or maybe it's a symbol, or either A or I, T, must be an I, question mark, or obviously I equals or, so D equals W. I won't lie to you, this isn't making a massive amount of sense to me at the moment. Let me see if I can get these snapped together anyway more reliably. Okay, I think that's about as close as I can get it. If T equals A, question mark, T equals B, question mark, T equals question mark, question mark, question mark, or either A or I, question mark, or obviously I equals or, so D equals W. No, I don't think we've quite seen yet what that's going to be about. Let me just jot down these bizarro equations and hopefully they'll make more sense to us later on. Okay. Well, let's keep that in mind. This is definitely the room of somebody who likes a puzzle. So, can we examine the bed at all? We can't. And there was some stuff on this wall which is now gone. We can walk forward. And that's all we can do. So let's walk forward.
Edith is a wonder. She's been the perfect host for several years now. Strange taste in art, though. Edith is a wonder. She's been the perfect host for several years now. Strange taste in art, though.
Okay, I guess Edith is somebody who runs this place. So we have AV again, and we have Phases of the Moon by the looks of it. And we have a whole bunch of individual little buttons, and I'm not sure that we've particularly gotten the combination for that yet. Andrew. code. Your trusting friend GC. PS code. It's probably just going to be a fairly basic substitution cipher. Ooh, our little thingy's freaking out here. Minimal electrical activity is probably from the lamps. So what I may try to do, well, no, tell you what, I'm going to finish clearing out this floor of the hotel, and if we haven't gotten the official clue for this yet, I'll just work this out myself, because just given some of the letters and the letter patterns and stuff, the breakups, I'm guessing it's just a very, very standard substitution cipher or something. So I'll come back and have a look at that later, and likewise, we haven't gotten the code for this yet, so we'll be coming back to this room anyway.
I've been trying to remember the combination. I forget so much these days.
Okay. So that's a little box. Oh, and we can look separately at these drawers. Nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. Aha, what have we got here? Mapping an alternate sky. Astronomy pre-1000. Andrew Verney. Notes on old constellations by Verney. Index number pre-1000. Fair, Thor, Fenric, Yacht, Sleep, Odin, Qatar, blah blah blah. Okay, I can click on some of these, but I don't know if it's just clicking into the background. Post 1000, as known so far, that is. Cadus, Ambus, blah blah blah. Now I wonder if one of these might potentially be the combination, because you'll notice that all the numbers here are 2 numbers, then 3 numbers, then 2 numbers. And if we... Oh, okay. Well done to you. That's the first astro sector done, though either I am going mad or my eyes are failing me. Looking at the sky through fresh eyes, which is the whole point of my new book, I seem to be seeing new constellations, which is impossible, is it not? I could be famous. The constellation of Verney. Wow, sounds wonderful. I have named it something else for now, but will contact the Institute as soon as possible. I would tell dear old Crabtree, but he seems off his rocker these days. Stuffed some coded note, and a piece of old skin under the door. Gross. Perhaps I should have a word with Edith. He has always been a bit of a queer one, but he is acting quite strangely. He's always had this ghost hunting buzz. I never really took it very seriously. I've never seen or heard anything at this hotel. I wouldn't come here every April if it was haunted. Heavens, no. No, I'm just being downright rude. Dear Edith has even had some delightful artwork made up for my room. It is practically my home from home. Frogs, bugs, and toads. Hope it's not a comment on me. I am so excited. How can a whole constellation seem to just appear? I think I may go down to the bar and celebrate. They are having one of those musical memories sing-songs. Should be a hoot. Perhaps George will be there, and I can ask him about this blasted code. I cannot work it out for the life of me. End of the book. So yes, as I was saying anyway, it's 2 numbers, 3 numbers, 2 numbers. And if we close the drawer, so it'll let us look around, and there's looks like there might be something in the bottom drawer, but I can't click on it. If we back up from that and look at the box again, 2 numbers, 3 numbers, 2 numbers. So I guess like if the first number was like, if the first part of the thing in the book was like 2 1, then you'd go like 2 2 1, and then you do the rest for all the numbers, and you get the right one, and the box unlocks. Now I'm just having a look to see if there's anything here that could potentially be that kind of breakup of a code, like a 2 and a 3 and a 2. There's 2 4 2, 2 3 5. No. And it kind of wouldn't make sense with a regular alphabetic substitution cipher anyway. Interesting. So he said now that it was...
I've been trying to remember the combination. I forget so much these days.
Yeah. He was saying that it was a new constellation. It could be famous, the constellation. I've named it something else for now. So it could be the could be the last one he added here, 6333176. Let me just very quickly jot that down. We can give that combination a go, just in case it was the very last one he noted that was a new one that he saw. So 6333176. Although I suspect we're going to have to come back to this room later, having discovered the actual code. But let's just very quickly give it a go. Boop, boop. So 63. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. And then 331. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. And then 7, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope.
I've been trying to remember the combination. I forget so much these days.
Indeed. Okay, let's have a look at the wardrobe. Ah, haha. My memory is obviously getting worse. I'm turning into that silly old man that mother said I would. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess. Suppose we can try that. Be kind of a dumb code. Okay. It's interesting that it shows us like the blank side first and then flips it around. What have we got here? So we have a cross being held by like a zodiac man or something. It's obviously a representation of the sun on a pedestal. Interesting blueprint of some variety. Okay, we have a whole bunch of constellations. So I wonder if one of these is potentially the new one. And I'm looking to see if any of these shapes are familiar at all. But I suspect we might get a name later on for one of these. Possibly from the substitution cipher code. Okay, here's more constellations. Now, Freyr and Thor, Fenric and stuff. I remember these from his journal. It's Capricorns and number 4 there. Kind of fairly clearly delineated. It has this little wiggle at the end. Can't click on that one. So we have this one, that one. And then that's one symbol, and that's another, and then we have the note. Right. Another possibility is that maybe I have to go through his journal and cross out all of the ones that are on his charts, as in ones that exist before, and there'll be one left over, which will be the one mysterious one he found. That was the new one that had never appeared anywhere before. So hopefully I don't have to do that. Let me try just the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 thing.
I've been trying to remember the combination.
Nope.
I forget so much these days.
Okay. Well, can we examine the boxes? Well, we can look up here. Certainly a lot of detail put into this room in particular. Doesn't seem to be anything else I can do there for the moment. Looked at the weird frog pictures already. We looked at that and all the drawers. We can turn to look this way. Can't look down. We can turn to look back, but there doesn't appear to be anything over there. You can look at this wall, but again, doesn't appear to be anything. So I think that's it for now. Very interesting. All right. Well, let's head across the hall into 2F. So I guess the window's open here. Can't look at that very interesting looking bookshelf or at that painting. Can't walk forward to the window. We can turn. Can't look at these paintings either. Again, no light switch. Can look at these paintings. Looks like there's something down there in that corner. Can look at the chest of drawers. Okay. So we have people picking fruit from trees, I guess. Probably apples. And we have what looks to be a market stall in a kind of Victorian era. Looks like a dude here selling something, grapes or grain or something. And people off shopping for stuff. Let's have a look at the chest of drawers. Ah, there is a thing here. Haddon Zcam 03, 13 images to upload, power OK, last use 2234. Okay, it's a picture of a lamp. To the trains. Oh, there's some symbols. Oh, crap. Okay, so you have to press this and then you can use this button. So where's that? That's a symbol now that we haven't seen before. It's like a Z with a bar over it and then a kind of cross with a circle in the middle and then something like a wheel. It's very interesting. We haven't found that place yet. And some bedroom. Oh, that looks to be down in the basement. That's one of the restaurant tables. That's the telephone, I guess, in the train station area. Not sure I recognize that. That's a bookshelf somewhere. Ooh, that's kind of creepy. Looks like some kind of person in a corner. That would be that person again. I guess a close-up of their face. Oh, and another symbol. Let me jot down these camera symbols. Okay. Well, noted. Not really 100% sure what I'm doing with all these symbols yet, but I'm assuming it'll make sense later. So, let's have a look at these drawers then. Nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. I say. Okay, and there's nothing else to look at here. Alright, and like I say, I can't approach those bottles or this bookshelf in any way. And when I'm over here and I zoom in, I can't turn around. Well, I guess that's it for that room. Let's carry on down to the end of the hall. So, a telescope and a door and a door. And back up the hallway. Okay. Can't have a look at the picture here. Can't have a look at that bench. Can't turn to look at it. No. Ah. He says, every time I mouse over this constellation.
I know that one. I know that one. That's one of the constellations. That's one of the constellations. That's one of the constellations.
Yes, yes, yes.
Brighter than the rest. I don't recognize it at all.
Ah. And that's the 4 one. That was on one of the scrolls. The one with the Capricorn thing on it, I believe. So let me just make a note of that constellation shape. Okay.
Brighter than the rest. I don't recognize it at all. That's one of the constellations. Looks familiar.
Okay, so he's seen that one.
That's one of the constellations.
Okay, so I think that is literally the only one that he...
Brighter than the rest. I don't recognise it at all.
It's the only one he says he doesn't recognize. So I suspect that is significant. And we have this door here. Okay, it's a bathroom. Predictably creepy. It's nicer than the one that was downstairs, though, that's for sure. So let's see, what can we do here? You can examine the sink. Okay. You can examine this box. Sophie soap. Oh, and there's something, a scrap of paper that says sandstone wood. And there's some symbols. Bit of a torn photograph. Gosh, there's a lot to jot down at this end of the corridor. Okay, made a note of that. Can't look at these bottles or that rather poorly rendered hairbrush. Can't look at the toilet or at the tank or at the pull chain. Can't examine the bathtub or these towel rings. Can examine the boiler. Dear Miss Fly, with the delivery of this package, our business arrangement is at a definite end. It is all there. There is no need to count it, and I further request that you leave this place immediately. I wish to stay on till the newspapers die down. I do not wish to deal with you further, if you know what I mean. I hope you have not been wagging your dramatic tongue, as I was approached by the very strange owner of the hotel. He wanted me to keep something for him. A filthy piece of paper, or perhaps it is skin. Is this some sort of joke on your part? It is quite disgusting, so I have placed it somewhere suitable. It is rather beneath me, literally. So under a bed or a table or something. So, Miss Fly, it is here that we part. Please take full offense when I say that it has been a displeasure to meet you. GG. So I guess that's a George something. P.S. By the way, you look much older in the flesh than you know. P.P.S. Destroy this note or else. GG. So if we can find GG's room, maybe we can look at their bed or their chair. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm not quite sure which room GG's room is. Let's check out the other end of this corridor. Can only go into this room. Appears to be another storeroom of some variety. You have some barrels here in the corner, some red stools that look like they belong in the bar. We have a dividing curtain of some variety, and of course we have a slot machine. Checkers. Out of order, farthing stuck. Doesn't seem that out of order. I can't use my coins here. I guess theoretically you're supposed to get 3 crowns. I suppose I can give it a go for a while and I'll fast forward this for you. Aha, 3 crowns. And we got something. Love ceases to be a pleasure when it ceases to be a secret. Alfra Ben, 1640 to 1689. All men think all men mortal except themselves. Edward Young. A woman, if she have the misfortune of knowing anything, should conceal it as well as she can. And the symbols change every time. Is that all that happens? No, hang on. I got another one for a different set of symbols. There is no greater sorrow than to recall a time of happiness when in misery. Good things, when short, are twice as good. Here's another one. There is no greater sorrow than to recall a time of happiness when in misery. That was kind of what one of the other ones said. Here's another one. Love ceases to be a pleasure when it ceases to be a secret. Okay, so they are repeating. Okay. I think this is probably just a little Easter egg of some variety. It doesn't really seem to have much relevance. And there doesn't seem to be anything else going on here. No. So I believe we have reached the end of the second floor here. So what I will do is I'll leave this here for this episode, and in between this episode and the next one, I'll have a go at the substitution cipher for the note in what's his name, Andrew Verney's room. And if I've solved that myself in between this episode and the next, then I will tell you all about it at the start of the next episode. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time on Von Milhausen Plays Darkfall, the Journal.